Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Stroud gonna throw right away. He's got Dell for that one. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. And let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And on third down, that ball incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it's going to lead to 4th down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the man who moved inside the NFC North, the former Packer, Aaron Jones. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's 3rd down, and defensively, you think you do a great job taking everybody away. But sometimes you just can't account for the quick little check down to the back and his ability to run in the open field and make people miss. He's able to pick up a huge gain.
Running left, it's Jones. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Kamari and Lassiter there on the stop. Second and 7. They run it once more with Jones. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first down with Jones.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Jones will be brought down inside the 25. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Here's Pierce for the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. Man acquired by trade in the offseason, it's Joe Mixon. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. It is a big-time play for Houston. 35 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Stroud to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on third downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves first and goal.
To throw, it's Stroud. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
and he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Texans.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. To return, it's Brandon Powell. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. Now it's going to be third down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And on third down, that ball incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And now it's fourth down.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, if he gets there just a little bit quicker, he can get two hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
Now, a fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Texans offense getting set to get back to work. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That's to the former Buffalo Bills, Stephon Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. And he's into the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry in the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Powell now to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense headed back to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Got a man, that's Sherfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
You'll let this go deep for Jefferson.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground, and fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. In motion, it's Jefferson. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. He's got a receiver, it's Addison. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. Open man downfield, it's Addison. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's Darnold. This one complete to Oliver. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Here's Darnold again. That is caught. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Vikings. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown. Couldn't find anything. So Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass. And after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Texans offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now, Stroud. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Oh, after the catch, he's hit. And the ball is out. The Vikings have got it. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Darnold. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. The Vikings offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Darnold to the air once more. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Texans offense going to get it one final time in this first half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. To throw on 1st down is Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. That is caught to the goal line and in. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Off the play fake. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his second year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off CJ. Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Houston.
Mike, this is a great example of a wide receiver who just truly understands the concept of spacing. When you're open, stay open. If you're not open, get open. And when you can do that and operate in the middle of the field, man, you are such a weapon and a reliable target for your quarterback. It's a great example of it here. He works to stay open, middle of the field, ball's on target. It's an easy touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Chandler now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. In motion, it's Jefferson. Darnold now on 1st and 10. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll go back to Jones on first down. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. On play action, here's Darnold. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Up the middle, here's Jones. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Darnold. He is in. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he is stopped at the 25, and the drive will begin there. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. A throw caught by Dell on the outside. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Mixon has the 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Dell motioning over. On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On second down, Stroud digs on the reception. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Dell motioning over. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives them a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Stroud going to tuck this one on the zone read. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go right back to Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Tank Dell. Touchdown, Texans. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to it. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Go with their fullback trying to get it.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Houston. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, I wasn't so certain about leaving the offense out there, but they did, and it paid off with a touchdown.
And I love it, Mike. I think we're starting to see this more and more often in today's NFL. Take advantage of field position. Put the trust in your offense. It's exactly what their head coach does here, and certainly pays off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Chandler now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Got a man, that's Sherfield. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
That's to the outside, and he's got Jefferson. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down, so they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. They'll drop to throw. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And he's in. Touchdown, Vikings.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
One of the tight ends in motion right. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. On the ground, it's Mixon. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Texans set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.